Hello guys! Welcome to Line Cyber Screen Printing. I'm Jericho from Jury, and for today's video, we'll already discuss what the migration looks like if we use a plastisol ink to print in CBC or not a 100% cotton fabric. And after a week, the printed shirt looks like this. You can see the color yellow became darker because the fabric is the color yellow, and the printed design becomes so ugly. Now, we're going to discuss what is the best ink for your clothing line business. Based on our experience, if you print on a dark garment, plastisol ink is the best on a 100% cotton fabric. You will avoid problem like dye migration. We already tried to print on a different fabric, but a 100% cotton is a win-win to our situation. The only downside in this, I think, is the price of a 100% cotton fabric is a little bit high compared to other fabric. So if you're going to use a CBC fabric, use a water-based ink to avoid problem in dye migration. Now let's go to production area and let's see what plastisol ink that we are using, and I'm going to show you why are we using plastisol ink. So without further ado, let's get started.
Welcome back guys, we're here again in the production area and you can see our storage for our plastisol ink. So first question, what plastisol ink that we are using? We are using SSI plastisol ink. For example, this white. The color code is SSI NGP White 84W-003. There's a color code for every color. So you can ask the supplier about the color code or what color code you want. Sometimes we only buy primary colors and combine it to create a new color. For example, yellow and blue. You can create green color if you combine those two. If you don't know how to mix a color, we have a video called The Systematic Way of Mixing the Plastisol Ink. You can search it to our channel if you want to know how. We are also buying other colors if we can't mix a proper color for our design. We are also using Rutland plastisol ink. For example, this black. The color code is NPT Solid Black EH8033. Each brand of ink have different quality, color opaque or color bright, curing, etc. So you can search about what brand or kind of plastisol ink is the best for your screen printing. But for us, we are using SSI and Rutland plastisol ink. So far, this brand of inks is the best for us. You can see it in our printing. The quality and the color of our printing is good. Second, why we are using plastisol ink? We use it because the ink cannot easily dried or cured on the screen and is a perfect on our production. Unlike the water-based ink, you need to remove all the ink on the screen before you store it, and sometimes it will ruin the design in the screen. You can see our storage here. If you take it out the screen, you can see there's still ink left on it. We do not usually remove or clean the ink totally on the screen. We just store it after we use it in our daily printing. If you don't know, plastisol ink will not easily be dried or cured unless there's a heat or it undergo in 300 or up degree Fahrenheit heat. So it's a perfect way to store the screen without totally removing the ink on it. So this is one of our advantage if we're going to print the same order every day. Print orders today, then store it afterwards. The only things you need to avoid are don't leave the ink directly on the design area of the screen because sometimes it can ruin the design or it will clog on the screen mesh. It can be removed using screen wash, but if you want a fast and efficient in production, don't leave the ink directly on the design area. If you see some ink in the design, remove it before you store it. And also, don't store it where the sunlight is, or don't directly expose it on the sunlight because it will dry the ink on the screen. So you need a better storage for your screen. See our screen storage. So that's it guys, now let's see some printing for today's orders.
So that's it guys, thank you for watching and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos about line table screen printing tutorial. Thank you very much for watching.